Good afternoon, Ghana. It's 12 o'clock. Time to reach for mobile water. Mobile water, unique in every way.
Hashtag Stop Galamsey Now. Hello, good afternoon and welcome to the Midday News.
Let the water flow. I will speak to him directly. President John Dramani Mahama.
The Midday News is live on Joy 99.7 and Hits 103.9 FM here in Accra. We are on Love 99.5 FM in Kumasi, myjoyonline.com, and affiliate in all 16 regions of Ghana, including Kekeli FM Ho, Bishara Radio Tamale, KTU Radio Kufodia, Oyo City Radio Takradi, and Castle FM Cape Coast. Live on X Spaces, Facebook, and YouTube. The Midday News is supported by Petrosol Platinum Energy, energizing dreams. Coming up this afternoon, Ghana Statistical Service reports that nearly 1 million people were lifted from multidimensional poverty within a one-year period. We have details of the latest report which shows the Ashanti and Northern regions still have the highest number of multidimensionally poor persons. Plus, hear the views of some Ghanaians.
If you say poverty has come down, maybe to other people, but for working class, I don't think there has been much decrease. I don't see any change.
Plus, IEA urges government to use the renewed public confidence in the economy as an opportunity to pursue bold structural reforms following new survey which shows that majority of Ghanaians believe the country is headed in the right direction. Also coming up, senior figures of the NPP, including former President Akufo-Addo and other prominent figures, arrive at Alisa Hotel in Accra for signing of Peace Pact ahead of the January 31 presidential primaries.
President Akufo is one of the witnesses. President Akufo-Addo is one of the witnesses. And other dignitaries that we have invited.
So we'll be having those two past presidents present here today.
Largely.
Also, after years of neglect, commuters and residents along the Pokwasi-Maira Road in the Ga West municipality are calling on government to fix their terrible roads.
Looking at the nature of this road, at times I look at it when I'm coming to drive from Pokwasi to this road. I just like, am I in a casket or what?
More in today's episode of our feature series, Roads of Peril in Sports.
Former Black Stars captain Andre Ayew vows to prove his quality in the Dutch league at new club NAC Breda.
Details of that coming up shortly. Also, 13 women made to sweep the Tamale Central Market as punishment for the alleged involvement in prostitution.
Carried out a swoop on 90 workers. On record, I think there were about 13. Quite recently, we carried out an operation on them and we handed them over to the authorities so that they could aid in the cleanup exercise of our cities.
We'll hear from the officials who undertook the operation. This is Joy News, independent, fearless and credible. I am Pearl Ofori. This afternoon, nearly 1 million Ghanaians have been lifted out of extreme poverty across the country. That is according to the latest data from the Ghana Statistical Service. According to the service, a multi-dimensional poverty rate has significantly fallen from a little over 8 million to around 7 million. The same data revealed that the Ashanti and Northern regions recorded the highest number of multi-dimensionally poor people. My colleague Kweku Asante joins me in the studio with data from the Joy Research Desk on this report published by the Ghana Statistical Service. Kweku, first of all, what is the status of a multidimensional poverty per the latest data from the GSS?
So, Pearl, the latest data from the GSS shows that a sustained improvement of multidimensionally poverty levels. In fact, it says that multidimensional poverty rate declined steadily from 24.9% in the fourth quarter of 2024 to 21.9% by the third quarter of last year. In practical terms, this means the number of multidimensionally poor people fell from 8.2 million to just over 7 million within that period. The Statistical Service puts the figure at 950,000 people exiting multidimensional poverty within that period. And the trend confirms that overall living conditions have improved for a significant portion of the population, even though some challenges remain.
And quickly, what are the contributors to these multidimensional poverty figures we are seeing?
So multidimensional poverty in Ghana is driven mainly by 4 indicators: the living conditions, health, education, and employment. Current data shows that poor living conditions remain the largest contributor across all regions, accounting for as much as 39.9% of deprivation in Western North. The health-related deprivation is the second biggest driver, with particular high contribution in Ahafo at 47.2%. There's also similar data from the Northern region, with employment playing a significant role in urban areas, particularly the Greater Accra region.
And what does the regional outlook look like?
The regional picture shows clear disparities. Pearl, Ashanti and Northern regions recorded the highest number of multidimensionally poor persons in the third quarter of 2025, with each exceeding 1 million people, largely due to population size and persistent deprivation of their conditions of living. In terms of poverty incidence, the Northeast and Savannah regions remain the most affected, with more than half of their populations living in multidimensional poverty. By contrast, Greater Accra and Western region continue to perform relatively better, maintaining poverty rates below 20%.
So, quickly, we spoke to some residents in Accra about this latest data. While some of them say the ability to afford basic needs suggests living conditions have improved, others argue that rising costs mean poverty remains a daily struggle. Let's listen to them.
With poverty increasing or decreasing, I still manage to eat 3 times daily. That is morning, afternoon, evening. So I can't really tell. But I'm sure that with it decreasing, people will be able to eat 3 times daily. And sometimes eating 3 times daily isn't about poverty. It's about the individual himself or herself.
Oh, really? It's true. Because me, for instance, I just take only 2 times a day.